technically, just be honest with you, I'm really feeling kind of sad for Akane, and I really, really do, and especially basically at the end of the video of the episode 5 of Vividred Operation, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. One thing is just that I could have swore that Akane said that she didn't, that her mother didn't make it or anything like that, or there must have been some mixed up, some not mixed up, some mixed up subs is what I don't know the fan songs. So I do believe that's what they're called. They're called fan subs. So, but because basically in regards to her mother, I do believe that she did say that her mother got into an accident, or maybe she must have said that her mother was killed or something like that. But even though that really wasn't the case, really wasn't. But I'm really kind of curious about what kind of bad accident did her mother really got into, and just seeing like Momo, basically, and her sister, Akane, which Momo and Akane are very good friends, are not very good friends. I mean, very good sisters. Basically, Akane looks after Momo, and Momo looks out for her sister, and basically her mom is just there's just no telling like what happened to her. Must something really bad happened to her, or something like that. And I don't know. I don't know what really might have happened, but something kind of tells me is that I'm hoping this does not come true. And I'm hoping it really does not, because I'm kind of worried about Akane's mother, because it looks like she is okay. It looks like she is, but deep down to me, I think she is gonna die. I really would hate to see that to happen. I really do think that is a very good possibility that Akane's mother could pass away, and that would be very, very sad. And that would be very, very sad. And when I was watching on this anime, at the end of the episode, where Akane and her sister are just visiting her mom, I got emotional, and I really did. I really did. It kind of reminds me of reflecting, on some of my family members that was in the hospital also as well too, especially basically with my grandpa and basically with my dad, because you guys know, like a couple years ago I lost my grandpa, and basically like a month ago I lost my dad. Actually, I think it was like 2 months ago. I think I lost my dad due because of a heart attack, which I was not able to go up to to North Carolina to actually I did, but I really didn't get to see my dad. But even though they got pretty much, my sisters got pendants, like a necklace. It's my dad's is he's been earthed or something like that, or something herbs or something like that, or cremated. Yeah, cremated. That's basically it. So I got cremated on my father, no, on my dad. Necklace right over towards that way. But yeah, like I said before, it's just that those scenes and stuff like that. It just kind of reminds me of about my grandpa and my dad and just stuff like that. It just really shook me very hard. It really did, and that's the reason why I got so emotional. I didn't really did cry. I was very close about. I was very close about to cry, and it just really just triggered me really right there. I'm not saying like in a bad way. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that it really broke my heart, and it really did. Just basically seeing Aki's mother was just basically in the hospital, and I don't think nobody in the family should not be able to see their family, not family member, but their own mom and dad basically in the hospital, suffering from the COVID-19 or a heart attack, whatever maybe is a disease or whatever it maybe is, and stuff like that, and stuff, and stuff. And I know that we're all afraid that to lose our parents. We're all afraid of that. We're all afraid that what really happened. I've heard rumors. Basically people around the world that don't even have a mother or a dad. And it just basically it was just like a very sad situation, and it really is. It really is, especially with the war going on with Ukraine. I know I try not to get into politics and stuff like that. Those times are very, very sad also as well too, and just it really was. I believe that this episode was a very sad episode because not only for Aki's mother, but also for basically with the new character basically in this anime, which we saw her back a couple episodes ago, which her name is Ren, or which is named Ren. And it seems to me that the girl named Ren, she doesn't want to be bothered or anything like that. She doesn't want to have any friends or something like that because she feels that she is, even though basically what the comments were saying, I was even quite surprised that the comments were not talking about the fan service, basically what happened and stuff like that, because you could just basically just look around in the room that Rin-san, she likes birds. She really does. She really does like birds. If you were to curious about what is her mark on her neck, it's some kind of, I think it's some kind of submission or something like that. Basically with this crow or something that comes to visit her and basically tell her what's going on, why you disobey me and stuff like that, why would you do this and stuff like that. It felt like to me that Rin-san was just, like I said before, I do believe that she was being manipulated and stuff like that, based on what happened, stuff like that. And something tells me is that Akine's mother and her dad are no longer around. I mean, so she lost both of her parents. Even though we don't know any background what happened to her mother or her dad, or basically for other family. I don't know if her grandpa's still alive or her grandma's still alive. I really don't know. That's what I'm just kind of like. That's just what I'm just kind of like wondering. I'm just really kind of wondering about that. But the thing is just that I do believe that this Raven Crow, whatever you want to call it, or something like that, probably does have something to do with. Probably had something to do what happened to Rin-san's mom and dad and their parents. And I'm really kind of I'm not saying I'm really worried, but I'm really kind of wondering like what will happen and stuff like that. That's what I'm kind of wondering, just basically like how their parents died, or must have been some kind of accident or something that must have happened, or something that we just don't even know, or maybe the anime just doesn't want to say and stuff like that. I do understand that this anime is basically ecchi anime, but they really don't need to show really much of drama, just basically just showing fan service and basically in this anime. I just don't think they really don't need to be showing that kind of stuff because basically about what happened to our family and stuff like that. I don't know why they did that, but I kind of felt like that was disrespectful because to the character, to me, in the anime. I understand that this anime is I understand this is an ecchi anime. I do understand, but it just kind of I'm not saying I'm angry or anything like that. I just kind of felt disappointed because they threw in the fan service because in basically basically involved with her family and stuff like that. I felt that was disrespectful. That's just personally, in my opinion, that's basically what I think and stuff like that and stuff. I mean, no question, no doubt, this is a good anime, but I just did not like that whole part based on what happened. I'm not saying they should have never shown that part or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying of the fact that that's just something I just think that just does not need to be said about in regards of that and stuff like that. Even though, like I said before, I like the anime. I do think it's a good anime. I do think it is, but I just basically just want to say that also too. Now, if you guys are also kind of wondering, because what I was trying to say, with Rin-san, is basically is that when you look on her neck right here, that she has like a mark, like with 5 feathers. I think like 5 or 6 feathers or something like that. And it's kind of like a symbolism. It's kind of like a symbolism that's where she's supposed to obey. If she doesn't obey, then something that maybe that this cool person or something like that would, or basically I would say the aliens that probably could kill Rin-san, something like that. And I hope that's not the case. I really hope that's really not. I really like Akine's. I really do like Akine really a lot. She's pretty much one of my favorites in the anime so far. Her heart is in the right place. She may seem like she's a very cheerful girl and stuff like that, and stuff, and stuff, And I what I like about Akane is that she really doesn't really get very, very nosy into people's business, and that's a very good thing. What I liked about in this anime, even though she's curious, she's kind of like wondering what's going on, but she doesn't want to press the whole issue with Rin-san and stuff like that. Because I know Akane is probably just thinking like there must have something happened and stuff like that. Because I can pretty much tell from Aki and stuff like that. Now I've also want to talk about the otter professor guys. That's Aki's grandpa. Don't even ask me why. I don't know. He got transformed into some kind of otter. I think it's really funny. That's just my opinion. But anyways, I mean, he's a real big asset to this anime. He really helps Akane and helps the other girls also too. Basically, help them out with some certain things that they need to really do need to do. But they also been out there to do a job to eliminate these aliens and make sure there's nothing really bad or anything like that happening. I like the fact that Akane said that she couldn't tell Rin what's going on, but however Rin saying really knows what's really going on. She knows what Akane and some of the other girls are basically as she's doing. I really like this episode. It's just basically it's not just being around Akane, but it's also basically focusing on Rin. So that really makes me very happy about that. But I'm still like kind of wondering what happened back in the past and like what happened that she'd be able to accept this mark on her and saying like promise her all of this other stuff, like the beginnings of the ends and stuff like that, and especially basically is that. Now I'm also like kind of wondering because I want to go back to the grandpa with the otter, and I'm kind of like wondering if he knows Rin Sen or something like that, or maybe he doesn't know her. I'm really kind of curious about that because I'm not really so sure if Rin Sen really actually know Aki's grandpa, or maybe she doesn't and stuff like that, or maybe she doesn't and stuff like that. I'm really kind of wondering how come this Vividred Operation did not get a season 2. Maybe I think maybe it has to do with something that maybe the anime was being rushed. I didn't see any signs of the anime was being rushed, or maybe there's something, or maybe there's something that I really don't even know, and that's just basically what it seems to me. But even though I do like this episode personally, this is one of my favorite episodes. But I just really think that basically about the old Holga, not the Holga, basically the old ongoing situation about with their parents and just basically showing the fan service. To me, like I said before, that was just very disrespectful, and I just think they really did not need to do that, and I just really think they shouldn't. They shouldn't. I mean, I don't mind fan service. I don't mind it. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm just saying that's just how I view it. That's just how I view it. So that's just what I think. But yeah. Anyways, that's the end of my review. Tell me what you guys think about the episode. You guys think it was good? You guys think it was bad? I'm really kind of curious about what you guys to say. But yeah, anyways, tell me in the comments below what you guys think of the episode. But yeah, anyways, this is Unknown X. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys well today. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. And please hit the notification bell also too. That's letting you guys watch my videos. And please leave your comments below. But yeah, anyways, this is Unknown X. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys want today. Take care. God bless. Remember, just love you. I love you guys. Please be safe. Love you guys. Please be safe. And remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye. Sorry.